I am that I am. Master Anna of Magical Service. And I am so excited. I'm excited about being here at this time. I'm excited about what's going on in your lives. I'm excited about what's going on in John's life and Romana's life, his beloved wife. So beautiful. Oh, the humans are struggling. They're worrying. Why do so many things seem to be breaking down at times? Or not working the way we're used to them working? But John and Romana both know that that's just part of what's happening right now. It's a beautiful transformation that is happening. And so they are breathing and relaxing into it. Letting go of their need to maintain their reputation. That's the big one. And opening up to the gratitude for the beauty in this moment. Because there's so much different. Look around you in your life. It may seem like all the important things are falling apart. But those are illusions. They're not important. Look around at what there is to be grateful for. Put your attention there. Find the gratitude within yourself. Look inside yourself. There's so much there to be grateful for. And one of those things is that your soul, your divinity, is here. Some of you are still looking for it outside of you and wondering why you can't find it. It's because it's here. It's inside of you. It is you. And you're never again going to find it out there where you used to experience it. It's here. It is you. Look in the mirror and simply make the choice. Imagine it. To see into your soul's eyes. And then look in the mirror and see your soul looking back at you. And then look in the mirror as soul. And see the human looking back at you. It's real, dear friend. You can look through your soul's eyes and see your soul's perspective on your life anytime you want to. Just look. Imagine yourself looking through your soul's eyes and feeling your soul's perspective. And it will be real. But it won't have words. Your mind might give it some words, just as right now John is translating the feelings coming from his own soul. giving them words. But soul doesn't have any words. Words are strictly human things. Souls communicate with each other in feelings. Not emotions. Emotions are the mind's distraction. They're like neon lights that distract you from those subtle, quiet feelings that come from soul. So don't look for your soul in your emotions. Look for the subtle, quiet feelings. And if there's a whole bunch of words, that's your mind. I am so excited because of the transformation that is happening. And it's real, dear friends. It's so real. It's hard for the human to see, but it's so real. And one of these days you will look back and you will go, wow, what an incredible transformation that was, and look where it got me. You'll be thrilled. I'm also excited because of where our class is going. I am divinity. Oh, what a profound statement. What a profound claim. Will you let that in for you? Claim it right now. I am divinity. Claim it for yourself, your own soul. John wants us to be clear that he's not claiming it for you. When John says, I am divinity, he's claiming that for himself and himself alone. He is not your divinity. You are your divinity. You. So claim it right now for yourself. I am divinity. And feel your divinity, another layer of it coming in. That's not the right words, but it's really your mind opening up another layer. Your divinity is already here. It's not coming in. It's already here. It always has been. But the mind is opening up to it. That's why the human keeps looking outside of itself for its divinity, for its light body, for its magic and its freedom. And it never comes. Because it's already here. It's inside of you. It is you. It is your essence. It's this human that is the illusion. It is this human that is coming home. Oh, it brings so many gifts to your soul. It brings so much experience. And your soul takes every bit of it and turns it into wisdom. wisdom that is available to you. No, it's not going to tell you, how do I get rich? How do I fix all the problems in my life? No, the wisdom says, be still. Take a breath. Be quiet. Feel me. I'm here. If you let all that noise go, let all those words go, all those questions, all those whys, all those reasons for and reasons against, well, all those words, let them all go. And you will know in your heart the wisdom. You will know in each moment what to do, how to be, what to say. Because the wisdom is here. But you've got all those words going on, constantly arguing, justifying yourself, questioning what's the right choice to make here. And again, those are, well, they're emotions. They're bright neon lights that blind you to your wisdom. The other day, John had an argument with someone. It was his mother, actually. He got off the phone and he was so angry. He went to bed that evening and he was laying in bed for hours, having an argument in his own mind with his mother. And then he was having an argument with somebody else that doesn't agree with him. And at some point, I came along, he opened up just enough that I came along and I said, John, you're processing. And he said, oh, I'm processing. Well, so many of you know what processing is about. Analyzing, trying to figure out the causes of all your problems and all your stresses and all the things that were done to you when you were a child and all of these things. But John hadn't yet realized that, these arguments in his mind, they are a form of processing. And processing, there was a place for it. At a certain point in your journey, it was a very valuable thing. But not anymore. You're way past that. It's time to let it go. And John thought, okay, let me stop the words. He realized that this whole argument inside his own mind was all in words. In a class he channeled a couple of years ago, he talked about, if it's words, it is the mind. Now he finally realized, if it's words in my mind, it's processing. And he found, it's not so hard to just say mind. Be still. No more processing. No more arguing. No more words. Save the words for when we actually need to talk with somebody. And it wasn't that hard, and very quickly he fell asleep. So, dear friend, the mind can be so noisy, but you can ask it to be still. Don't argue with it. Don't negotiate with it. Just tell it, dear mind, rest now. Be still. Let the words go. You're not going to stop feeling or knowing or anything else. Just let the words go. You don't need them. You don't need to keep running them, going on and on and on. Let the words go. Oh, John still finds himself chattering away inside now and then. But it's so easy now to just take a breath. Mind, let it go. And go through life. The next day he sat down in the easy chair by the fire to eat his lunch. And he looked outside at beautiful nature. And he just felt how quiet it is, how quiet it can be to look at nature without any words. The mind wants to chatter about this and that, and what kind of bird is that, and all these things. It wants to give names to everything. It wants to analyze everything. What's the weather doing? How cold is it? Or how hot is it? No. And he just said, mind, be still. Let's just feel here for a little bit. Just open up to the feelings. Mind said, okay. Actually, it just became still for a little bit. And he just sat there and enjoyed nature for a little bit. And then he picked up the book he likes to read while he's eating his lunch and just enjoyed himself. So grateful for a new perspective. So, notice the words in your mind. It's not that words are bad. You need them to communicate with other humans. That will change. But right now you need them. So they're not bad, but you don't need to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on in your mind. That does nobody any good. Nobody. Doesn't do any good at all. You think maybe it brings you clarity if you think about it hard enough. No, it doesn't. It brings you confusion. It brings you mental stress. You don't need those words. As you let them go, you'll be more open to feel your wisdom. To feel your knowing. Knowing does not come in words. It's just knowing. Even to say it's a feeling is, well, it's a word. And words never, ever tell the whole story or paint the whole picture. But your wisdom is there in your knowing. But in order to access it, all you have to do is stop the words. Oh, please don't make words a bad thing. You'll find yourself often with your mind chattering away. Don't shame your mind. Don't go, oh, there I go again. So busy in my mind. How do I stop it? What's wrong with me? This must be why nothing seems to be working. No, let's go beyond that. You just say, dear mind, there you go again. Why don't you rest for a while? Just be still. You're trying so hard to get it right. Just take a breath and rest. It's not wrong to chatter away with words in your mind. It just keeps you stuck. But that's okay too. There's no deadline here. But you are becoming more aware of these things. And your job is not to punish your mind into stopping. Your job is to love your mind into resting in the love of your soul, into turning over what it thought were its responsibilities to your soul. They'll get done one way or another, the ones that need to be. But they aren't your mind's responsibility anymore. So, shine the love of your soul into your mind. Hold it gently. Welcome it home. And let the words go when you don't actually need them. They won't bring you clarity. They'll only confuse you. Oh, it's such an exciting time. And if you would like to explore these things at a much deeper level, join our class. I am Divinity. It's on the website. And the website itself is changing soon. The domain will be iamdivinity.com. That'll get you there right now. And soon it will be changing from johnmccurdy.com to iamdivinity.com. Because this is what we're all about. So come and check out the class. See if it calls you. Because this is what we're doing there. Oh, and if you're hearing this anytime close to when it was released, well, we have another, an event coming up in April 19 to 21, 2004, called Opening to Soul and Realizing Freedom. We're holding it at John and Romana's house in Slovenia. It's a beautiful place. Even the dog, it's a beautiful dog. She's saying, come. Come join us. Come join us for a deep dive into soul, into who you really are, into the freedom and magic that is you. It's not coming to you. It is you. And we're going to dive deep into letting it in, into the human opening. That's on the website also. But sign up soon because we have limited space. And in the meantime, enjoy this incredible transformation. Find the gratitude inside of you. Find the gratitude for you. Find all the things around you that you can be grateful for. And that'll help to distract you from all the things you think you should be responsible for or that you think you're failing at. You're not. John was looking at some problems in his life the other day and going, why? I thought I had gotten past all this stuff. Why is it in my face again? And I said, dear John, it's not about you. There are so many dynamics in this, so many energies. You chose to be in service to others. You chose to be here as a human and interact with others and to shine your light. Well, that affects others. And there are times when things just need to go a certain way in your life because that facilitates something for them. Oh, please don't get involved in trying to figure that out or analyze how that works or what it is, because it's beyond the human's comprehension. Just understand that it's happening for the best. It's always happening for the best. For you and for everybody around you, because that's the choice you made when you came here for this lifetime, to be here in this time. It wasn't just to get your own realization and pop out of here. If it was, why don't you just pop out? But no, you chose to stay here, to be human. Even as you come into your realization, your enlightenment, your full mastery. Why do you think you did that? Well, whatever the reason, it means interacting with these other people in a way that both assists them in their journey, not by taking it on or giving up yourself, but you care. You have compassion. And part of your reason for being here right now, well, in order to be here, you have to have some compassion for the people around you. And that means being open to your life going in a way that is good for them too. Oh, if you suddenly were able to teleport yourself anywhere you like, or do all these things that you think of as magic, you'd freak them out. Some of them, you'd push them back lifetimes from their realization because it would scare them so badly. You're not here to do that. You're here to be free. And you are opening up to all this magic. And so is the world. So are the people around you, but it takes time. So when you look at the things going on in your life, understand that they are all for the best. It wasn't that you got anything wrong. You didn't. Hear that, dear friend. You did not get anything wrong. You are not doing anything wrong. There is no part of you that needs to be fixed. And when you see these things in your life that looks like you got something wrong, people will tell you, if you only thought different, if you only acted different, if you only whatever, it'd be better. Well, no, it wouldn't. Because it's not your responsibility anymore. Your responsibility is simply to be present here and watch your life unfold. Yes, you created it, but you're creating it at the soul level, and that doesn't make a lot of sense to the human. Can you allow that? Can you allow that? From the soul perspective, everything in your life is for the best. Every word that comes out of your mouth, every action you take or don't take, it's coming from your soul now. And it's for the best. And you can fight with that, or you can allow it to be. Ask your mind to be quiet. And that will change your experience of it. Because it's happening, it's a natural process. It is happening. And when you fight with it, it hurts. So stop fighting with it. Let it happen. Human says, I didn't tell my soul that it could do all this stuff to me. Mind, be still. You actually did. You may not remember it, but you did. Just by choosing to be here this time. The human's just throwing a tantrum like a little child. You know the truth. Let it in. This life is about your divinity, your soul. Can you turn it over to your soul? It's not to some other entity, it's to you. But it's like your little toe screaming because whatever. It's saying, I didn't give you, body, permission to bump me against that rock. Yeah, well, it happened. The bigger part of you, the human, is doing what it needs to do to get through life. Your little toe can't tell you how to do it. It doesn't have the perspective to be able to understand even what's happening. So your little toe says, ouch, that hurts. And you go, oh, Sorry, toe. And you go on. And that's what's happening with you. You look around at your life and you're like, oh, that hurts. And your soul is like, yeah, I know. I hear you. I feel you. We're doing the best we can. And some of these things we're doing right now are going to hurt. But you can hurt less if you fight it less. And someday, not now, but someday, you will understand. Someday you'll look back at this from my perspective, and you will see how perfect every bit of it was, and how necessary. Well, John says that's a big word, and it is. So we'll just go with, you will see how perfect it was. Open up. Ask the mind to be still. And if you'd like to join a group of people going deeper with that, join our class. It's €99 a month. At least 2 sessions. Live on Zoom, you can come and ask questions or make comments or participate. Or you can just wait for the recording to get posted. And we have other people who don't speak English, and so they wait for the transcript to get posted. And then they translate it through Google or whatever. And this is what we are feeling our way through. Don't think don't think we're any different from you. John's going through his own transformation, his own process with me, his soul. And he's learning as much in this class as anybody else is. So come and join us. Be part of it. It takes a lot of money to make it all available and facilitate it. But it's such a beautiful thing. And the workshop here in Slovenia, the last one we did last October was called Receiving Me. It was such a beautiful experience for everybody involved. And this one, we're going to go even deeper. Opening to soul. That's what it's all about. And realizing your freedom. And realizing your magic. So join us if you dare. If it draws you. And so it is. Blessings to you.